Greetings friends, Jollis Paul here. I was really curious what would happen if I bought the simple key and brought it to a simple door that I found. And so I wanted to kind of show you where that is. So if you save up enough and you buy the simple key for 500 rosary beads, it's quite worth it, I think. Hopefully you'll see and agree with me. So this part here is pretty annoying. It took me quite a few tries to get it, and it always takes me quite a few tries to get it, it seems like, but you gotta like jump off of this guy and then you gotta leap over here and manage to land on the other side without falling all the way back down. Yeah, it's just like a little jumping challenge. It seems to always get me, but at the top here, if you climb up and over, you'll find a simple door, and I want to show you what's behind it because it's got a pretty awesome reward that I didn't really expect. You've got to kind of go past this guy, and he's pretty annoying, but you can't really fight him. At least I kind of tried a few times, and he just kills you because he just vomits all over you. So there probably will come a time where you can beat him, but I found it easier to just kind of hang out under these platforms and not engage with him. And everything is fine. So over here we find a simple door, and there's stuff to explore down below as well, but I thought I'd just focus on the simple door. I think it's I think there might be a mask shard down below, but if we go through the door, it actually takes us through the wormways, and the wormways are pretty terrible. I think like they remind me a little bit of like Deep Nest or something. You can go that way a little bit, but not very far. It's not worth it. Just go down this way. And yeah, there's a couple of little like, you know, blind drops that you have to sort of deal with, and enemies to deal with. But yeah, you can hit these enemies and recharge your heal. If you time it just right, you can build that back up. And it took me a while to do that, as you can see here, but I didn't want to go exploring in the dark with no health. And then I found this blue thing. It looked like what you would get blue health masks in Hollow Knight. You used to get blue health masks from that, but it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe I'm just missing a piece of the puzzle. So continuing on, if you go down some more and down some more, yeah, eventually you get to this spot here. You collect those rosary beads, and I didn't fully explore all this. I wish I had, and I guess I'll have to go back, but you just go down here and you can reconnect, and this is actually the temple that you come to right after you leave the starting area. So anyway, we went back. You go left, you can swim through the waters here, and you come to this like temple. And if you enter the temple, and this is not the first try that I had on this temple, by the way, it's a little tough. So you'll see what I mean here in a sec. But we have this arena fight that we have to get through, and I'll keep the whole arena fight because it feels a little crazy. I'm sure when we're all experienced Silksong players, this will be like nothing. But it took me a couple tries to get it. There's just a lot of weird movement, a lot of enemies with weird movement that you have to deal with, and enemies that I hadn't really seen before, like this guy with the bell, that lady who dive bombs, and the guy with the bell staff. Like had not really seen those before, so they took a little bit of doing. But I think this is the last. I'm pretty sure this is the last wave, and despite what you might be thinking, I do survive. You survive in spite of everything. But then at the bottom of this, you find a pretty cool item. This is how you connect it back to the beginning of the temple. Just to avoid that. But down at the bottom, you get a crest, and you have to like claim it, and it's one of these types of situations. You claim it 3 times. But the cool thing about the crest here, I'll show you in a sec when it pops up, is you know how you can only equip one of your tools because the other tools don't match? You now get the crest of the Wanderer, And the crest of the wanderer lets you use multiple yellow tools. So that's, at least so far for me, that's all I've been able to find has been yellow tools. It's also an achievement, which is kind of cool. But if you go back to a bench there, you see it's got 2 slots for yellow tools, which is what we have. So the one that we kind of started with had a red, blue, and yellow, and this one has 2 yellows, which is nice for when you're just exploring. You can equip the compass, and you can equip like the one that makes rosary beads fly to you. So I thought that was kind of cool. A pretty neat reward for the simple key. And yeah, so if you've got 500 rosary beads laying around, go for it. All right, friends. So thanks so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.